I am Austin Wilkinson. I'm the Managing Director of AW Demolition Limited. We're here today at the Lehnhoff site. It's the former Tullis Russell paper mill. AW Demolition has been appointed to demolish this 100-acre site. It's the biggest one to date that we've won, contract-wise. We have 12 months to get the contract complete, and after we've completed it, you'll see the development of 800 houses, mixed-use commercial development. There'll be your carriers, your PC wheels, your usual retail stuff, and hopefully it'll bring a lot more work to this local community now that the paper mill's no longer in use. I chose Lehnhoff really. I went and met up with Sean and Adi. They showed me around the actual Quickcoupler itself, and I like the design of it, the build quality of it, and just it's easy to use. If a seal does manage to go, it's 15 seconds you take it off, you take the seal out, you put a new seal in, you're back up and running. It was basically, the Rotar was, let's try it out, see how it goes, and it was one of them. I just dipped my toe into the product to see how it performed on our fleet, and since we got the first one off Sean, I think I was the first one to buy, is it at Plantworks, was it? Yeah, I bought the first one at Plantworks off him there. I put it onto my PC 290. I asked my operator Andy what I thought of it, and he said it was a fantastic grab. Build quality fantastic. When you get hold of something, it keeps hold of the material in the grab, and it's hard wearing. Realistically, you go and change the attachment if the quick releases were all in good working order. Because let's face it, when you're taking them on and off, they end up going on the floor in a bit of mud. It takes you 15 minutes sometimes. No, say 10 to 15 minutes to change from attachments. Well, it depends. If you're doing a row of houses, let's be honest with each other, you might change twice a day from bucket to a grab. Industrial demolition like this, you'll be changing sometimes 4 or 5 times every half an hour. If you're going from shear to grab to bucket, moving hardcore out the way, moving the steel out the way, and then going back to processing the steel. Literally, you change 4 or 5 times in half an hour. Sometimes, not all the time. Averaging, I'd say the lads change, we'll put it on an average, let's just say they'll change 5 times a day. On a project like this, they'll change 5 times a day. Well, this, if everything's laid there for you attachment wise, like I say, maximum 15 seconds, maximum. Oh yes, a lot safer.
And obviously now the driver can change an attachment on his own.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. No need for any help or anything. The one thing we do, stress to the drivers is that every break time, lunch time, that when they get out of the cabs, they go and wipe all the valve blocks down on the hitch itself and the brackets, the tops. Yes,
yeah,
definitely. It's one of them. When I was first looking at it, I spoke to Sean and I told Sean I wasn't big enough for it as a company, and I couldn't afford it. Went through all that scenario, and then literally I met up with Sean. We come to some agreement on trying a Lehnhoff out, and once we put it onto the machine, it's one of them. When you get it, you don't know how you coped before you had it. He did, but at the time I didn't believe him. Let's be honest, I didn't believe him. I thought, he's a salesman. I haven't really got figures yet. The only thing that has saved me, and that what I have noticed, is my hose bill. I don't have hose bills. But when I say I don't have a hose bill, say on average we used to have what, £2,000 a month hose bill. We're not even at £100 a month hose bill. Literally, it's O-rings. Yeah, and they're they're not expensive, but it's not really that. You can literally cut your hose bill out realistically, because it's every so often you'll get an O-ring go. Yeah, and it's very highly unlikely, and it is unlikely we've not caught anything yet. Nothing's been caught and ripped off. Everything's tucked away nicely out of harm's way. It's not about the comparing, it's my own personal preference. I preferred these products after when I looked into them in depth When I looked into them, I preferred these to the competition, purely off my own personal preference, and they were reliable and robust, and they last. Actually very good. Worsley plant actually is very good. You can ring them. AD's been really good to me. I can phone AD up and he'll have someone there within the hour. Or if he can't, he'll be open and honest with me and tell me tomorrow morning we'll be there at 7. 10 to 7, someone's there. Well, purely, you're buying from one company, which is Worsley Plant. Worsley Plant's the dealer for both products. And when you've got one company that's a dealer for 2 products, they know the product inside out. They know its strengths, its weaknesses. So if we ever had a fault with Lehnhoff or the grab, we don't have to go to another company, we just go to Worsley Plant. If they've got to come and take the headstock off to get within inside the grab, it's all done in-house by Worsley Plant. Touch wood, nothing has ever gone wrong with the top brackets, with the grabs themselves. But if it was, we know that there's just one number to ring, the problem's sorted.
Hi, my name's Craig Hall. I work for Austin Wilkinson Demolition, and we've took delivery of the first VL700 in the country. The Lehnhoff, it's a real good piece of kit. Yeah, it does make life easier, safer, there's less hazards. As long as you wipe the attachments once in the morning, you can go from attachment to attachment, no problem. Just as long as we keep it clean, really, it works really well. I reckon if attachments side by side, give good 10-15 seconds and you'd go from hammer straight to your grab, work, come back and you same again, 10-15 seconds and you'd get it swapped over in no time. It's a lot quicker because we can go from attachment to attachment within 15 seconds instead of spending like maybe up to half an hour changing pipes. We now just a quick unhook, hook one back up, go do his grab work, then grab off and back to hammer, shear, whatever else we're doing, and it's just a way. It's a simple process really.